Welcome back to another video. Today we're reviewing this WOpet Automatic Pet Feeder for cats and dogs. Let's get right into it. Alright, so WOpet sent this automatic pet feeder for me to review for you guys. They are not sponsoring this video and they are not paying me to make this video. I'm making this video just so I could review it and test it out and give you guys my honest opinion on this product. Okay, so let's talk about the key features of this automatic pet feeder. First off, it's for cats and dogs. It holds about 17 cups of dry food in the hopper. You can program between 1 to 4 meals per day with an easily programmable and selectable menu setup. It has voice record, so you can actually record a special message for your pet, letting them know that the meal is ready. It also has 2 sources of power, battery, and also AC. And lastly, the tray and also the hopper are removable, so you can actually clean them very easily. Okay, so let's just go ahead and open up the box and see what we got. So, when you first open the box open, some cardboard, throw that over there. Here is the pet feeder. Nicely wrapped in plastic. One of the trays. So inside the hopper, when you press this release button, is your power cable and also your stainless steel tray that fits in the plastic tray that holds on to the actual automatic pet feeder. So let's go ahead and set this up, give it some power, turn it on, and I'll walk you guys through some of the menu. Okay, so now that we have the automatic pet feeder unboxed, plugged in, this is the plastic tray. It just slides right in the bottom. You'll hear a little click. Then you go ahead and grab your stainless steel tray, and that just slides right on top of it. Easily removable so that you can take it to the dishwasher, clean it. In here, if you go ahead and press this button on the front, open up the top lid, you can remove the hopper, and you can also clean that as well. I don't believe this is dishwasher safe, so you do want to hand wash this one. It just drops right back in there, and then you can lock the lid. You're first going to want to open the lid again. There's an on-off switch here. Go ahead and turn it on. When you first turn it on, the LCD screen will read 0001. It's basically its default setting. So what you're going to want to do is first set the time. So to do that, you're going to hold down the set button for 3 seconds until the screen lights up. It is in military time, so you do have to realize what time that is. So it is almost 7 o'clock, so that's 1900. So we're going to go ahead and set that. So again, hold down the set button for 3 seconds. You're going to see that light up, and you're going to press the up button to go up, over button to go to the next number. You're then going to navigate to those numbers to set those numbers. Once you're done and you have the correct time, you're just going to press set. That will lead you into the feeding and amount. So it is meal 1. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and change the copies to how many grams of food you would like. The 8 copies equals 10 grams of food. So we're gonna go ahead and set it for 10 grams. So once you have your first meal set to how much you want to feed your dog or cat, you can then set what time of day that will be fed at. So the first feeding on the automatic pet feeder is defaulted to 8 a.m. That's a good time for us. Let's go ahead and set that and leave that one. So you go ahead and press set. It will move you on to meal number 2. So we're gonna bring this one to probably, let's do four copies, which is 5 grams of food. And that is set for at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Select and save that. You go ahead and hit save, the set button, and then that will move you on to meal number 3. So meal number 3, it's set for 18:30 as the default, but that's not quite the time that we want to feed our dogs. So, but we will be feeding them 8 copies, about 10 grams of food. We'll push the right button, and that will take you to selectable times. So you can actually change the time. Let's go ahead and put that for 1908. It will automatically feed, and then go ahead and hit set. Now for meal number 4, we're not going to do that one, but you can set 4 meals. So if you do not want to feed it for a 4th meal, just set it at 0 copies and hit set. That sets it. So after that, you're going to record a recorded message for your pet so that it knows that food is ready. So as it disperses food, the message will play, and you can customize it to anything you want. So typically for my dogs, I always say, "Who's hungry?" And that will really draw them to come and get the food. To do that, all you're gonna do is hold the record button and say your message. So for us, we're gonna say, "Who's hungry?" and our dogs automatically know that's feeding time. So, "Who's hungry?" And it plays it back for you so you hear your message. If you don't like it, all you have to do is re-record over it. So let's test out a manual feed. To do that, we're gonna go ahead and put some food inside our hopper here. Now Gizmo's really excited now. He loves food. So go ahead and put some food in here. Put about 2 cups worth. Go ahead and, we're not gonna close it because we're gonna hold down the feed button, but we're gonna go ahead and press the feed button for a couple seconds, and it's going to deliver our message and disperse the food out of the bottom of the tray. So there you go. And it automatically fed out some manual food. A little less than what I prefer to feed my dog, but it was a manual feed. So you can obviously just continue to press the button down and disperse more food out. So we're coming up on 1909 right now on our time. So let's see if it automatically feeds out in a minute here. So again, I set it for 8 copies. This came out to be, I don't know, it came out to be a decent sized portion. I don't know if it's a full cup. Let's see. So our dogs are normally fed about half a cup twice a day, so a full cup of food. They are smaller dogs, so this feeds about a little more than a half a cup, probably 3/4 of a cup of food is what it kind of looks like to me. So I would probably minimize this down a little bit, probably bringing it down to 2 meals a day, spread out probably once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and bringing down the copies to probably about 6 so that we can minimize the food being dealt out and probably weigh that out and make sure that is the correct amount of food for my dog. But it did work, works out great. I feel like it does take some tweaking and probably some finagling to figure out the amount of food that you need to be dispersing, but I think that's an easy thing to do. All you have to do is test it out a couple times with some practice runs of food and see how much food is dispensed. So overall, I did like this product. It is very handy, and especially if I'm not going to be home all day, like if I go to a theme park or something like that, and I need to feed my dog in the middle of the day, it can easily do that. And obviously if you're a cat owner, and you know, cats can go a lot longer, but you don't want to leave out all the food at the same time, you can easily set this up for your cats as well. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons of this device. I would say it is very convenient if you're leaving your pet for a longer period of time, so that you want to just make sure your dog or your cat is fed on the schedule that you're currently feeding. It does keep that schedule, so if you're bad at time management and you just want to make sure that your dog is always fed at 8 o'clock every morning, you know, this is a great device for that. Some of the other pros would be it's really personalized, where you can actually leave your voice recording for your dog or your cat. It is pretty easy to operate, you know, and it does dispense a decent amount of food. One con would be maybe just having a a little bit more labeling on how much a copy is. Knowing that 8 copies is 10 grams, but I'm not quite sure how much 1 copy is, or any of the others. So doing some troubleshooting and weighing out how much food is dispensed with different copies is something that you kind of have to do by yourself. But overall, I would say it is still a really cool product. For me, it is a little difficult because I have 2 dogs. The one is super food driven, and he will probably eat all the food in the dish before my other dog would even get a chance at eating it. With that, it probably isn't the best product for me, but if you have 1 dog, or maybe you have cats, it would be perfect for them. Overall, I did like this product, and I do recommend it. I would say, again, probably the only thing that I would change would maybe be a little bit easier on the menu setup, and also labeling how much a copy of food is and letting us know how much is actually being dispensed. But overall, it is a really cool product. We're excited for it, and I'm gonna keep testing it out for the next couple days. Okay, so if you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for notifications. We'll see you guys in the next one. Right, guys? All right, bye.